this is Life for Sean Renee here, back with another video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. This is why she's suing Magic City, which is a popular spicy dance place. But I can't, I can't tell you what it really is, but you know what I mean. You know what it means. Anyways, let's watch the rest of the video. Part 2.
Story time, part 2 of why I'm suing Magic City. And where we left off in part 1 was the last night that I ever had worked at Magic. And when I really was just fed up and, you know, it was just time. It was time for me to really express and publicly let people know this is what they're doing to these girls, like, you know. So anyways, where I left off, I was sitting downstairs, okay, because anytime I had tried to get back in this section, I'm being strong-armed by security and embarrassed by this baller person. So when everybody comes downstairs, I'm in the office, okay. It's me, baller, one of the managers, well, it was 2 of the managers, and Magic himself. And I'm sitting here like, this is not cool. This is illegal. Like, you're letting him take money from us. Like, I've already been in this section. I want my cut. This is the only section that I was in this night. You get what I'm saying? And not that it would have made a difference if I was in multiple ones. I want all my money. Okay, so at this point, he's like, we're going to talk about it tomorrow. They're not even counting the bag tonight, whatever. So for me, I go talk to all the girls, and I still have my screenshots and my text messages from that group chat. They're like, gorgeous, we know you're in it. We don't know what the fuck baller got going on. He did try to add some more girls, but we know you're in it. Talk to Magic. We're going to come count tomorrow. Okay, cool. So one of the girls, right, she had told me, like, gorgeous, I know you're in the bag. We know you're in the bag. Baller is trying to say you're not. And I'm like, exactly. This is some bullshit. So next day, the same girl, she texts me and says, hey, we're meeting up to count at 8 o'clock. And she was like, I feel like you should talk to Magic and, you know, explain to him what's going on. Okay. At this point in my head, I got proof. I got a group message of all the girls who was in the section saying that I was there and that baller was tripping. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, this should be an easy thing because this is what I always have to go through anytime this man tries to control anything that has anything to do with my money. So I show up to Magic at 8 o'clock. Okay. And when I show up to Magic at 8 o'clock, none of the girls are there. Okay, because what ended up happening is the same girl who had my back, okay, she says that baller actually asked them to come in and count earlier to avoid because I guess she had ended up hitting up baller for me and being like, hey, like, gorgeous doll's in this bag, what are we gonna do with her money, whatever, you know, we're all supposed to be meeting at the club at 8, and I guess he told them to meet at 6. So when I showed up in the office, there was money labeled with baller's name on it. That was my cut. And when I ended up hitting up the girl, she was like, I talked to Magic, I talked to baller, I think you need to talk to them. He's trying to just say you're not in the bag. And pretty much he was taking my cut. Yes. Oh, and taking money from the girls as well. So not only did he take my cut, but also he had the other girls pay him out of their cut. Yeah, just greedy, okay? So at this point, when I show up to the club, I'm furious. I'm upset. Magic, the owner, is not there. One of the managers is, which is like, you know, he's one of the, like, younger guys that, you know, just be working on the day shift, whatever. And he's like, gorgeous, I don't know what to say. Like, you know, me, I pull out my phone, I'm calling my manager, and this manager is always telling me to go to Magic. Now, if I can't go through my point of command, I would seem like a problematic person, right? Because I'm calling the owner. Because my managers aren't doing their job. And my managers aren't doing their job for other reasons. But we'll get in that, okay? We'll get into that part of it, which is in the lawsuit. And so for me, I'm calling Magic. I'm blowing Magic's phone up. You really gonna let this man take my money from me? Like, this is crazy. So I leave the club. I go home, okay? I start getting dressed for yet another night. But I really started having, like, an anxiety attack in a way, you know, because it was like, I'm being defeated. I'm doing everything right I'm supposed to be doing as an employee at this club, but I'm really being defeated, you know, and I'm not going to cry. I know y'all see it, so I'll be right back. But at this point, I have felt very defeated. Like, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. Why is y'all letting this man control my money? And it's one thing where it's just the bullshit of him trying to take money. But no, you took my whole bag from that night. I had pretty much worked for free and paid a house fee. Oh, yeah, they took my money and I still had to pay a house fee. Still had to tip out everybody that wanted their tips, everybody who had their hand out. Yeah, still had to do that. So for me, I'm negative. I'm leaving the club negative. And y'all are gonna let somebody take my money that I earned. Yeah, I was fed up. So at this point was where I propped my phone up as so, and I made a video, and I'll insert the clip from that video. You guys probably remember it because it did go pretty viral. Okay, and it was me saying we'll work at these clubs, you know, do our jobs, come in, shake this ass, whatever, and then somebody will literally be allowed to take that all from us, causing us to really, you know, second guess ourselves and what the legality of each situation is and what we're actually allowed and not allowed to have done to us. And I know that none of this is legal, so I'm speaking up on this. Whatever, it ends up getting posted on a couple of blogs. I get a phone call from Magic. Okay, mind you, at this point I'm still like working at Magic City. But how it happened is I posted that video, I went to work. When I got to work, I didn't even end up working because somebody had called me to come to a private party with one of my homegirls. So I wasn't even at the club when that video started building up a lot of traction. Okay, so I'm still employed there. Okay, so the next day was when the lotto situation happened. Now me, I don't work event nights. I don't work event nights because it's always some bullshit. Okay, it's always some bullshit, whether it's too many girls and not enough money, whether they're gonna try to take from the girls a percentage because, oh yeah, it's an event night, or it's a high ass house fee, you know, or the club's too packed where you can't even move around and make your money, right? So I'm not an event night dancer. Okay, at this event was when the money pickup situation had happened, and one of the girls who it happened to had let me know about what happened, and I ended up making a story, okay, about it. I didn't say the club's name. I didn't say her name, nothing. You know what TikTok does? They did their damn job and they put everything together. Now we have two blog situations. Not only do we have this outside agent named Baller stealing from the girls, but also now this rapper has just come into the club and taken money from these girls, and the club did not protect the girls and stop this from happening in any type of way. Okay, so me, I'm like, damn, back to back to back to back, just stealing and letting anybody take our money. Okay, whatever. So from here, okay, I get a call from Magic. Okay, you got my clubs all over the blogs and da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, because you letting this man illegally take money from us. And then you letting customers do it too? So there ain't no type of line, no type of nothing. You just let anybody do anything to us. We ain't any type of value to you. We make you the money. There was no strip club without no strippers, right? So he's like, yeah, well, you know what? You don't like it? You're fired. I said, that's fine. You're going to fire me because I'm a whistleblower? He says, Georgia is an at-will state, which means that they could fire you for any reason. Yeah. There's a lot more to this story than just that. And so me, right? Another thing he had said when the conversation at first started, which is probably a second or third time saying this to me, you always calling my phone, you're gonna make my wife think like nobody calls me like you do. Yes, because your managers are not doing their job, because your managers are more focused on sexually harassing me than doing their jobs. And when I put that line of clearance and stop touching me, then it was, oh, okay, well, when you need to be helped about a bag, or someone's trying to put you out of something, or anything that involves my job, they made it very, very hard for me, okay? So at this point, I told Magic, that is fine. I will see you in court. And this was in September of 2023. So what did I do? I immediately, okay, started looking for employment lawyers. I immediately went to the EEOC and filed my own claim. Now, typically, this is something that your lawyers will do. But me, I'm educated. I knew how to do it myself. So I went to the EEOC, I filed my claim, I put all the details, all of my proof, everything in there, okay? And from there, the EEOC took their time, did their investigation. They do notify the club, and they let them know, this person is saying that you're doing this wrong. What do you have to say? And their response, not verbatim, this is not verbatim, but their response, especially when it came to the sexual harassment allegation, was, this is how we treat all of our girls. That's not verbatim, but in summary, that's pretty much what we said. This is how, or what they said, this is how we treat our girls. Dumbest thing they could have did. Because are you saying that sexual harassment, stealing money, retaliation, discrimination is okay? All right. So from there, okay, let's get into part 3.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that club gonna have to pay a pretty bag to this young lady and she stood up for herself. She ain't not back down and go and work at a different club. She did what she had to do to make what she needed to make because she knew what she did and she deserves the money that she deserves. But I'm gonna try to do part 3. This is Life with Shauna Renee. Thanks for watching my channel. I hope you continue. More videos are on the way. Bye.